Hey, welcome to Beam's Hobby Shack. Um, what you're looking at here is me taking apart the Redcat. Now, this truck has been troublesome ever since I received it around Christmas. Now, other than what you are seeing here, I had numerous things that had happened to this truck. This is why for the video. I like the truck and I'm determined to get it right and get it set up and get it to not break every time I take it out. Alright, this is when I first got it, or close to when I first got it, and the motor burnt out. Now I didn't, even though I got this around Christmas, I didn't drive this truck until sometime in January. Well, when this happened, it was the first outing for it. And I was pretty perturbed, and I had to figure out whether it was the motor or the ESC, and I found out it was the motor that burnt out. Same thing happened to WL Toys A979. The motor burnt out on the first run. I went up and down like 2 or 3 times. The next thing I know, the motor was burnt out. But I like fixing them. Sometimes I don't get the personal time to do it like I want to, but I still like fixing them. So as you can see, I'm hooking up a meter. Basically, I'm checking to see what type of voltage is coming from the ESC. The voltage is being measured coming out of the ESC, then definitely the motor is shot, because it won't work. Servo's working, power is there, receiver works, but the ESC, the motor is not working. So as you can see, the numbers go up and down, so that verifies what I've been going through. Next up is a few pics showing the parts that I interchanged and upgraded on this little truck. First, you see the brushless motor that I upgraded from a 370 size brush motor. It also upgraded the center drive shaft and some of the steering components, such as carrier hubs and spindle hubs and axles. All those did work out great. The lower control arms, though, took a beating. The ones that I upgraded to, even the plastic ones, took a beating. They were snapping and breaking. I actually run this truck at 50% power, only because at full power, the brushless kit seems a little strong, even though it's the exact same thing as the Iron Track or Hayamoto vehicles. It doesn't seem as sturdy as the other ones, because I do have the Spino in the Iron Track version from NitroRCX, and I don't have as much problems as I do with this vehicle. But I still like this truck. It's a fun truck, looks cool. The wheels gotta go though. And you'll see what I mean later on. Enjoy. As you can see, I have no issue with this truck in wet conditions, in the snow. Everything, the motor, the ESC is waterproof, and I myself waterproofed the receiver itself, and it it runs flawlessly in wet condition, whether it's piled up with snow or it just has a little bit or water. Don't have to worry about the electronics in this truck. And like I said, it's a fun truck. As you see, it's I gotta, because of the way that the axle to the wheels are made and designed, there's no way for me to exchange the wheel to get the right tire on this so that it has better traction, because these tires stink on this truck, whether it's loose dirt, snow, grass. It's terrible. It has no grip whatsoever, so the car spins around and around and around each and every time. So just enjoy the video. Some more pics to follow after this one, as you'll see. But it's a fun truck to spin around in the snow. Yeah, I like it. It's a headache, but I like it. Now, while messing around in the snow, I encountered a couple other problems. Well, I shouldn't say problem, things that actually broke. I actually had a body post on the rear snap right off by the body itself, and you can see the body clip is still attached to the piece that snapped off. You can see all the snow piled up on there. I just brushed it off, changed the battery, and took it back out there and started running it again. Now, these are the original wheels. These are the chrome wheels, and I like the chrome wheels better. It even looks good while I was running. Now, this happened because of the bashing. See the control arms? They bend, and it causes the wheel to spurge out. And when my grandson was working on it, he forgot to push the control arm clips in. Here it is out running in the front recently, and even with this video here, I had an issue. The screw came loose and broke. You believe that? Right at the end of the video, I tell you, it was the weirdest thing, but what can I say? The only thing is that it still runs good, and this is at 50% power that it's running at. I don't even have the throttle pulled all the way running this truck, and it runs pretty good. It reminds you of this brushed motor, but I'm afraid to add more power because the control arms started bending because, you know, after some jumps, it come down on one wheel and put it back, or I run into a wall or one of these railroad ties. We took it to a ball field, set up some ramps, and it was jumping pretty well, and it started to spread the wheels out because the lower control arms were bending. I did replace them with some new ones, and they seem a little stronger, and plus they red and match everything else on the truck. But I'm still not running it at full power, and it can handle itself. But man, I tell you, every single time I take the truck out, something breaks, bend, come apart, come loose, and anyone who knows me, I Loctite everything, but you know, sometimes I don't know if that's good enough or what, but we're going to resolve the issues with this truck. It's like my Christine, it just want to cause problems all the time. I spend more time working on this truck than I work on any other one. And so I'm sometimes reluctant to work on it, and I wait several days before getting right on it and working on it, fixing it. But I don't let nobody else drive this truck. It's too finicky. It's like a cat. You know what I mean? Now, I do have to say, the upgrades are well worth it. Just don't get a brushless motor that has too much torque, because if you run into something sideways because of the open wheel, especially in the front, they will have a tendency to bend, snap right at the U-pin connection, and you'll have problems if you have too stiff of shocks. It's almost like you got to use 10 weight oil and get the lightest springs to give it that plus so that it gets traction, because the other problem I have with this truck is that when it gets stuck, the front wheels spin, the back wheels don't. And they don't spin in opposite direction. The front wheels is both of them spinning in the same direction, but the back wheels are just sitting there. But when you're running it, regularly, if it's not stuck, the back wheels get most of the traction because it gets most of the dirt, and it really digs in. The motor that I'm using isn't powerful enough to have it pull wheelies. It is capable. It's supposed to be just for 2S only, and that's all I'm running it. I haven't tried it on the 3S, but it'll probably burn out. This concludes the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. Appreciate all the comments that you can make, and I'll be coming back to you soon with others. So please subscribe and stay tuned for other videos to come.